up, y'all? Lost in Seattle. Another episode. It's episode 14.
Episode 14.
Episode 14. All right. Well, this episode is going to be really, most of it going to be on one topic because it makes no sense. We definitely going to talk about the assassination of the president of Haiti, how that's seemingly the most complicated thing ever, yet it's so simple. How quickly they found the suspects, but we'll get into all of that.
Apprehended them pretty quickly.
Pretty quick, but they need help from the U.S. FBI and all that stuff for investigative purposes.
They don't
but
need
you
help.
Found them. But anyway, yeah, we'll get into that. So shout out to all the people. If you Haitian, please give me your opinion on the president of Haiti, Jovenel Moïse. Sorry, I can't even say his name.
Got the first part right.
But if you have an opinion on him, please leave it in the comments because I'm looking at conflating opinions on him. On one hand, they thought he was a guy turned into a dictator. On the other hand, he was a guy who was seen as changing things. So I don't know. But we're going to get straight into the assassination. We'll talk about Jovenel and his vax that ass up and some other stuff. But first, we're going to get into this. So let me just pull this up.
TJ, good morning to you. As Haiti's First Lady recovers at this hospital, authorities back in Haiti paraded the detainees in front of cameras overnight, and they say that the search for more suspects is not over. Overnight, the first pictures of the suspects arrested in connection with the assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse. Among the suspects, 2 Americans, 35-year-old James Salage and another American man in his 50s. More than a dozen of the suspects are former members of the Colombian army, that country's president vowing to help Haiti investigate what happened. This as new details of the attack are emerging. Local media reporting that the assailants stormed into the president's bedroom, shooting him 12 times. His wife shot 3 times. She is now in Miami receiving treatment. Haiti's ambassador to the U.S. saying she is improving, but has a long road to recovery ahead. On Thursday, Haiti's acting prime minister speaking out, saying, quote, "This barbaric act is not going unpunished."
I find it interesting how they said America, 2 Americans in custody
And all the rest of them Colombian.
But since it was way more Colombians, shouldn't that have been more of the title than the 2 Americans that is connected to this?
This is why I think this is something strange to this. All right, so the official story is that now they found there's 28 men. They said it was 26. They captured 17. They said that 28 men, basically a damn near a platoon of like a military. That's not even a hit squad. That's a lot of people to kill one person. Now,
Right.
The story is that these men went to the estate of the president. They tied up the maid and all the other servants and stuff. And his daughter, she escaped. She hid and escaped. But they went into his room, shot him 12 times, and his wife took 3 bullets. It's like, okay, that seems, everything about this seems like it's planted. I'm going to show y'all another clip that they constantly show because they made sure to point out that they, quote unquote, paraded these people in front of the media. So if you see here, this video here, they paraded these guys in front of cameras on purpose. Obviously, it's not really a bad thing when basically these guys would be considered terrorists. So you want to make sure the media see that you captured them and all that stuff. But if you look at how they did this, it's so strange. They made sure to point out the 2 Americans, as you can see right here.
Didn't name nobody else.
Now, James Salage, I think that's his name. Both of them are Haitian American. The Joseph Vincent guy is 55 and the other guy is 35. Now, James Salage, or James, he's part of a charity. He started a charity. And I'm going to show you some of his co-workers. He has a LLC and everything. So he started a charity to, what he said, help poverty in Haiti. He used to go down there a lot. The company he started is actually named after the city that he goes to. I think it's Jacmel. I might be saying that wrong. But none of this makes sense because you know how they do. You already know how they love to do things. As soon as something pop off, the first thing America do is delete your damn web page so we can't find shit. So as you can see here, you go to the webpage now, that's all you see. They deleted. Jovenel Avon. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. So it's like, I don't understand. Why would you take this down immediately? And it took down his Facebook, his Twitter, which they said was dormant for over a year. He hasn't been on Twitter.
Well, you said this was did people donate to this site?
Well, allegedly they've only managed to raise like $11,000.
And how long they been?
They've been under business. I'm gonna show you their hold on. They have been in business since 2019.
And they've only managed to raise $11,000?
Apparently, as you can see here, this is the incorporated 2 years, 3 months ago, the Florida Registry. As you can see, it's still active. March 2019, or March 19, 2019, Florida Not-for-Profit Corporation. And these are all the people he worked with. There he goes. That's the president, his VP. She actually worked with him at a, I think what they call it. I don't want to say an elders home, but I think an old folks home. She worked with him in one of those
retirement
places.
living.
Yeah, retirement living. And this person right here, you can't really find much on these people right here. But if you go right, I gotta show you something else. This is the open corporates right here. These are the people that was a part of it. You see, his president, vice president. His agent is another building. I think he owned another business. I can't remember what it was, but he owned another business and he listed that business as an agent for this business. Might be some money laundering going on, but that was his secretary right there. Matter of fact, I could show you the woman he worked with. I'm not saying she's a part of it, so I'm not showing her face to show she's a part of it. I'm just saying he worked with this woman. She's a part of his business, and she worked with him at the retirement living place, which don't make sense. But anyway, so and you saw at the end of that other video, the acting or the now acting president of the country, or the prime minister, Claude A. Joseph, I guess is however you want to say it. He actually isn't even supposed to be the incumbent right now. It's supposed to be this guy, Joseph Lambert. He was actually voted in because the parliament, their senators is the one who vote in when something happens. The senators vote who's supposed to be in, or the prime minister becomes the president. But unfortunately, they only have 10 out of the 30 senators they're supposed to have because it was suspended by the president,
Jovenel Moïse.
Yeah, Moïse. So now out of the 10 people, 8 people said Joseph Lambert should be the acting president. But the Claude Joseph guy, that's his name, Claude Joseph, he pretty much ignored that. And apparently the international world have granted him this and said, we're gonna see you as the president.
So that's who they want to be in charge until they decide who they want to take the permanent position. Yeah,
that's just what we got to say, because it's not always good when the international community recognizes you as the president of a country in turmoil. We saw that with Venezuela, I think it was, when they voted for their president, but the United States still haven't recognized the dude as president. They try to recognize the other guy who didn't win the election.
I just find it very interesting that the United States always has their dealing in somebody else's country. I feel like Colombia should be the real topic of conversation.
Yeah, they said they're going to send some investigators as well. But here's another thing. The 28 men, maybe even more because 3 of them was killed, the 28 men dressed up as DEA drug agents of the United States to go there. So you have Colombian men who dressed up as United States DEA to kill the Haitian president. That sounds to me like obviously a plot, and somebody way higher is pulling the strings. Way higher. And we're going to get to how high that might be, how high those strings just might be. But another thing about these people, let me go ahead and show you this right here. This is here. Mr. Vincent said he had been in the country for 6 months and that he had been staying with a cousin. Mr. Solar said he has been in Haiti for a month. Now, Mr. Vincent, that's the guy who's the 55-year-old. They haven't really said much about him. He's not even much of a topic. They keep focusing on Salaj guy. The men said the Colombians involved in the plot have been in the country for about 3 months. All that Mr. Vincent would say about the broader plot was that the mastermind was a foreign named Mike, who spoke Spanish and English. Mr. Salaj said that he found the job to translate from the hit squad in a listing, to translate a listing in a listing posted online. They would not say how much they have been paid. Now, how the hell people who you captured who have been a part of a plot to kill a president cannot answer a question? Like there's no, you're not answering a question. You going to in America? You going to Guantanamo, baby?
You're supposed to be tortured until you give it up.
They said torture don't work, allegedly, because they're gonna say what you want them to say.
Oh,
but I'm just saying, I don't know how he's not able to. He just decided I'm not going to answer this question. Maybe he answered it yet, I guess. As the Haitian security forces continue to hunt for suspects in Mr. Moïse, that's how you say it, right? Moïse. I'm terrible with these French names. Assassination. The interview offered us clues into who carried out the operation. Most of those in custody are Colombian, the authorities say, and include retired members of the military. The body of another mercenary was found on Thursday around 10 a.m. on the roof of a private residence in Petionville. The man presumed a Colombian was hit by a single bullet on his left side and killed, despite the fact he was wearing a bulletproof vest, said a justice of peace. I'm not even going to try that name. The man had climbed the security wall of the home and then used the ladder to get up to the roof. He said he had no firearm or identity documents on him, but a couple of license plates have been dropped in the courtyard. Yes, another thing. When they captured them, they had the amount of gear they had for what they were planning to do, it's extreme. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Let's get to the ammo. Look at this. Look at all these guns. Now, I know it was probably over 30 men, more than likely, but they're saying it's 28. Look at all these weapons. Look at this. Sledgehammers to break down what? The door? Look at all these guns. What the hell you need all these rifles for? I mean, y'all didn't fire. It seems like you didn't shoot nobody but him and his wife. So you didn't shoot no security. Allegedly, I haven't heard anything about it. Maybe I'm wrong.
You didn't shoot the housekeeping staff.
You didn't shoot the housekeeping staff. So it seemed like you walked in.
Somebody let you in.
It seems like somebody was like, "You gonna be here tonight?" And now I'm just so happen to fall asleep, or I'm gonna be on break or something.
And then you tie up the housekeeping staff to make it seem like they didn't know, or
maybe they didn't know. We're not saying that. We're not saying they was a part of it. It's just.
Listen, you gotta weigh everything.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. I'm not saying that. You make your own assumptions. I ain't gonna speak for you.
Oh, well, what was you saying yesterday?
What?
About the wife?
Oh, yeah, I made a point that, damn, he got shot 12 times.
And I didn't agree with that.
I made the point that he got shot 12 times and his wife got shot 3. And it's like, damn, how the hell did one person live in a situation? That's just, how can I not say that? Now, if they went in with the idea of not killing any women and children, then okay. But you laying in the bed next to somebody, you get hit 12 times, maybe 3 of them bullets went through him and hit her. So maybe that's what happened. Otherwise, if they actually aimed at her and only shot her 3 times and she lived, they clearly didn't want to kill her. That was just my point. But this seems extreme for the fact that they still got caught. Like they didn't even almost get away.
Yeah, supposedly they got everybody.
Yeah, no, when they said they got 17 of them, 8 were missing. I think they're up to 24 now.
Okay.
24 of this hit squad of 28, they say. They killed 3, so that means only 1 missing?
Yeah.
3 died when 2 died in a gunfight, 2 Colombians, and another Colombian they said they think died on the roof after getting shot in the side. So that means 1 person is missing. How the hell they know he exists? Did one of the Colombians tell them? Did one of the Americans tell them?
I guess.
So they'll tell you all the people in the hit squad, but they won't tell you how much money they were paying, which will probably be the one thing that saved them. If you tell me all the people that was a part of it, I don't need you to tell how much he was paid. So clearly somebody either talking or this number is made up. Maybe I guess it's on camera. I'm pretty sure they just had masks on. How the hell you catch him this fast?
Somebody wanted that Haitian president removed.
I don't know. Another thing that's strange to me is this right here. You see this? Assassination suspects behind killing of President Jovenel Moïse arrested inside island's Taiwanese embassy.
And China made sure they put that out.
Yeah, this is a South China Morning Post. Haitian police found 11 men believed to have been involved in the killing of President Jovenel Moïse. Haiti is one of the 15 countries to recognize Taipei, whose embassy statement said it gave permission for police to enter. Now, ask yourself a question.
But before you go that, who is Taiwan tied to?
China.
No.
Oh,
Taiwan,
America.
they're
You're
tied
right.
to America.
Oh, good one. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, Taiwan and America. Well, China and America have been going back and forth for the last, 2 years? Well, actually, it's been going on for decades. Over Taiwan. China finally wants to force Taiwan to be a part of China.
And America's backing them to keep them from being.
They kind of backing them. They really playing softball right now. So China's all in the South China Sea, or what they call the Indian Sea. Not Indo Sea. If you want to call it the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
But they call it South China Ocean sometimes. But yeah, Taiwan is very close to America. So ask yourself a question. Why would these 11 Colombian men run to a Taiwanese embassy and Taiwan being close to America? Almost like they were told to meet there. You knew those Haitians were going to come there. What the 11 dudes in here. I'm not going to say they had guns and stuff on them. Maybe they changed their clothes and stuff. They were hiding. But 11 dudes is running here who don't look, they're not Haitian. They're clearly some other country. A killing just happened. Who are these people? So clearly they went there on purpose, knowing they were going to get picked up by the right people.
That was a meetup spot.
Exactly. The other 17, I don't know how the hell you got caught that early. Well, no, that can't even be right. 28. That would be, okay, hold on. So 11 of the 17 were caught there?
They said 11 of the 17.
Okay, 11 of the 17 were caught there. So you got to ask yourself a question. Why would Colombian hitmen or former military, now keep in mind, America has a long history in South America. I mean, we already know all the stuff they've been doing in South America, overthrowing all kind of governments. We saw what they're trying to do with Venezuela and the oil right in the last couple years. It's obvious what's going on there. So I wouldn't be surprised if those Colombian dudes were hired as mercenaries for somebody inside the U.S. government.
Allegedly.
Or not even U.S. government, for just somebody who's powerful. But they probably have some type of ties or training through America. I would not be surprised at all. So you have Colombian men who got 2 black people who said it, 2 Haitian dudes, I'm be direct, I'm be specific, 2 Haitian Americans, and they said they used the Haitian Americans as translators. So you couldn't find no Colombians that speak English? That don't make sense. Or
maybe they want them to speak the Haitian.
They wanted to speak the Haitian Creole or French.
Yeah.
I guess. So you went and got 2 Haitian Americans to do that.
You didn't even really need 2 Haitian Americans.
You didn't even need 2. So, and keep in mind, one of those Haitians, Mr. Salage, worked for the Canadian embassy in Haiti in 2010. We'll get back to that, because we know, if you Haitian, you know exactly what happened in 2010, that devastating earthquake. So now we got to get to the reasons why someone would want to kill Moïse, President Moïse. Well, like I said, they had a lot of uproar because a lot of civilians said that, they're dealing with poverty. Some people thought he was corrupt. Some people thought he was being a dictator because in 2015, there was an election. The election was kind of alleged to be riddled with fraud, so that it was dismissed. Another election happened the following year. He won, but he didn't get sworn in until 2017.
And that's when you have to go by. That's when you're officially sworn in. That's when your presidency starts. Now that's how it happens in America. I don't know how it goes down in Haiti.
Well, that became a little bit confusing because a lot of Haitians wanted him out this year. They said you were brought in 2016.
They wanted him out by February of this year.
They said that's 5 years.
But damn, it's only like 5 or 6 months left.
But the point is, it's strange to me how they wanted him out a year early because they said he won in 2016, even though he wasn't sworn in until 2017. Allegedly, he was trying to allow Haitians in the diaspora to be able to vote on the elections in Haiti. Now that already happens in America. If you live in the United States and you move to another country, if you're still a citizen, you still get sent a voting thing.
A voting ballot.
Yeah, you can still vote. So how is that not already a thing? So he was trying to do, I'm not saying he was I don't know. I know there's a lot of Haitians. I read up on. I saw some Haitians that thought he was being a dictator and all this other stuff. So I can't defend him or attack him. All I can do is go based off of what other people say. You see here, many Haitians in the diaspora fear for the worst on Wednesday following the assassination of Haiti's President Jovenel Moïse, an act of violence viewed by many as a potent symbol of impoverished Caribbean nation, descent into mayhem until recent months. And I told you Haiti is considered part of the Caribbean.
Okay.
But for some reason, a lot of people refer to it. I'll say this. It seems like people not from the area refer to it as West Indies. People who are from there do consider them part of the Caribbean.
I never said Haiti wasn't a part of the Caribbean.
I'm saying you. I'm talking about like Dominican, and I'm not saying all of them, but Dominicans and Puerto Rico and all that stuff. They don't seem to call it Caribbean. They call it West Indian.
Yeah.
Like most people I've seen are from Jamaica or Haiti or something. They call themselves West Indian. They don't say I'm Caribbean.
West Indies.
Yeah. No, I'm saying they refer to themselves as West Indian. So I don't know, but I just want to point it out. A celebrated Haitian Canadian poet and publisher of Montreal said the assassination of Mr. Moïse was a blow to democracy in Haiti. It turns all Haitians into assassins because he was, like it or not, the president of all Haitians. He said, it is a failure of the society and elite who helped get us to this point. So you have people that was like, yeah, we didn't like him, but we didn't want him killed because it destroys democracy. Because now you think we can plunge ourselves.
Destroys the image.
Yeah, they were a dictatorship from what I saw until like 1980s. 1983 or something like that. They had a dictatorship. They finally got off from under that, and they, became a democracy. So they were afraid of Moïse turning into a dictator. That's why they wanted him out when they wanted him out. And no, get out now because we let you go until another year. You're going to change the Constitution, which is what they said he wanted to do. He was working on that, so they thought he was going to try to extend his presidency to a point where he could stay in there as long as he wants. So they said, get out now. So I get it. If you live underneath a dictatorship or your family have and they tell you about it, the first thing you want to do when you see signs of it, destroy it. Don't let it happen again. So I understand why a lot of Haitians would probably immediately, get him out of office immediately. We can't live by this idea that let him stay one more year because he changed the Constitution. We done for the next 50 years. So, but that's two sides of it. You had the people that liked him. I don't know if that's the minority. And the people who clearly wanted him out of office, I don't know how much of that segment wanted him killed. Which once again, do you think a high political person in Haiti would be the one to plot the murder of him? Or you think it'd be outside? I think
it's hard to say.
I think it's somewhere outside of Haiti.
If the people were so fed up and they didn't, like you said, they didn't want the Constitution to be changed and this needed to take effect immediately, so they had to plan a coup, I would say yes. But knowing this evil that we live in and how things operate, I definitely think somebody outside of Haiti had their hand.
I think so too.
In the pot.
The first thing you start to see the new president or prime minister say, and a lot of other officials say, is we want U.S. troops. We want FBI agents. We want them here to help us with the investigation. And it's like, why would the first country you ask? We know Haiti and America there's no love lost. Since they gained their independence, they've been constantly sanctioned and attacked by America. So why the hell, when you plunge into this situation, the first person you ask to come help you is America? I don't think so. I might be wrong. Maybe when you're a person who's living in that situation, that scenario, that surroundings. Maybe you view things differently.
Even though America is the giant of the Americas, you still have Canada.
Yeah.
Why didn't you ask Canada to help you?
Well, I know they don't want the UN there. We know the UN back in 2010 when that stuff happened. We'll get into that. We'll get into how the 2010 is still affecting them to this day. But I think from the outside looking in, there's no way I would want a country, especially Haiti. Why would you call for America to help you? Like I said, I don't understand it completely. I'm not from there, but that just doesn't seem like the best thing to do. But we're going to go on to another possibility of why he was killed. Give me a second. You look here. There was a message that came up on Twitter. You see this? Now, we know that this COVID thing is global. And there's clearly things that's meant to be done that certain people will not disqualify, will not let anybody not be a part of it. If your country, if the person who leads your country is against the COVID vaccine, it's possible something will happen to them. I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
Now you look at this tweet here by the New York Times. It said Haiti, the only country in the Americas without COVID-19 vaccine campaign. It also the country with the world's most dysfunctional healthcare system. Looming in the background of a political crisis is a pandemic whose scale is essentially unknown. Now, there's another thing somebody pointed out that I thought was glorious. This girl said, hey, New York Times, remember in 2004 when U.S. Marines invaded Haiti, kidnapping the democratically elected president who tried to improve the country's health care, violently expelled students from the free medical school he created, and turned the building into a military barrack. So that's what I'm saying about them calling them to come in, because it's like they destroy your medical system.
Every time they go over there and offer a lending hand, they shit on you.
Yeah, let me show you the video here that she played.
And did you train at the medical school, President Aristide's medical school?
Yes, we start a medical school at Foundation Aristide University at 2001. After 2004, we go at Cuba to finish medical school, and now we are there in Haiti to help Haitian people.
2004. What happened to the medical school after the coup?
In 2004, military take the medical school and put military base in the medical school.
Which military? United States?
United States military. After Aristide left, they take...
Now, he just sat there and said that the United States military, after the coup, destroyed their medical system and confiscated the building to turn it into a military barrack.
Sounds like America.
America is just... And you got all these people right now getting mad at people that say they don't love America. And it's like, look, man, it's over. Your country is done. This country is circling the drain. There's no matter how hard you fight, it ain't gonna help you. It just, it's crazy seeing these people
finish them,
flap like fish, mad because it's over. But let me show you all this too. Now this is Thoughts Camber Action. This is a tweet he put out. Shout out to him. Now, I definitely knew about the guy that was the president of Tanzania. I remember him dying because he was like verbally against it. He was like, we're not doing it. Our country has no COVID numbers. That's too high. What are you talking about? But these are all the people who mysteriously passed away, were killed, who were against giving their country the COVID vaccine. I'm just saying.
And the Haitian president,
he just got up there.
I mean, if he really wanted vaccines, he could have definitely reached out to
Well, I don't know, because America, at least they've been faking like it. For like the last, I say, 8 months, 7 months maybe, they've been acting like they don't have enough to share. Remember India was like, we need vaccine?
No, India's problem was, instead of them saving the vaccines for themselves, they were making them out and giving them to other fucking nations like I'm not going to say like an idiot because
they were making money. Just like Pfizer right now. Pfizer telling people who got 2 doses already, you fully vaccinated, hey, you might need this booster shot.
But no, the United States is donating I think it was $200 million. They're donating to some country. They're donating now. They're giving out the one that nobody wants, the
AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca, that's the one they're giving away.
And AstraZeneca throughout Europe hasn't had the best name.
It's probably the worst name of them all.
We'll say like Johnson & Johnson.
For them. Over here, I would say it was Johnson. Allegedly.
But Johnson & Johnson got some people because they said all you require is one shot. So yeah. But yeah, Pfizer, the CDC said you don't need, if you're fully vaccinated, and if you get vaccinated, that's your business. But if you get fully vaccinated, you don't need a booster shot. But Pfizer is making a claim, yeah, you do. You need another booster. And say that's what, ching ching, baby. They think people slow leaks.
Well, I told you they said by the beginning of, they're already talking about this in the summertime, which is,
yeah.
They said by fall time, and this was actually the CDC that was saying this. They switching it up now. But they were saying by the fall, they would believe if there was another variant that was coming around that you would need a booster shot.
Yeah.
So they clearly not ready
to do it yet
for you to get booster shots. And Pfizer's like, no, we need to make money now. We don't need to wait until fall to do this.
These people wicked as hell, boy. Wicked as hell. Goddamn. All over some damn money. But let's go ahead and get into the other possible connection. Because you can't say the name Haiti, not think of a particular name. Clinton. I know anybody who hates you ain't heard that damn name. Like, Lord, burn their ass. Put their ass in a cross.
Arkansas massacre.
Man, the hint. Look, let me start off by saying this. Everything we said at this point is alleged. We are making nothing but speculative claims. We're not saying anything we said is a fact. Everything we say is speculation and alleged. We're sitting there right now. Let's get into this. The U.S. election 2016, what really happened with the Clintons in Haiti? Now, the reason why I'm bringing up Clintons is because they brought up 2010 is when the guy, Salage, worked for the Canadian embassy in Haiti. 2010 is when the devastating earthquake hit them. And we know one of the greatest travesties in the last who knows how long was that there were 13 billion pledged to Haiti. And they barely got any of it. And it was all funneled through the Clinton Foundation. The Clinton Foundation has been under attack, or anybody with a brain at least, because a lot of people defend them. People know they're a bullshit foundation. Like I'm saying, all this is alleged. They're a bullshit foundation, and they steal people's shit. Let's get into this article and some of the stuff they said, because they broke it down pretty clean, honestly. You see here, they brought up the fact, they brought this up. This article was written when Donald Trump brought it up that, what's that?
It's for later.
What's it say?
Oh, you can post it in the video later.
Okay. So you see here, when Donald Trump brought up her relationship with, brought up Clinton's relationship with Haiti and what they did back in 2011. You see this guy here? This was the former Haitian president, who was later named, he won an award from the Hillary Clinton Foundation.
If anybody get an award from the Hillary Clinton Foundation,
Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellerive, I guess how you say it, he ended up winning a Hillary Clinton Foundation award.
He was selling out his people.
And keep in mind that he left office in 2011, so a year later. A year after the earthquakes, he bounced. So let's get right into it. I say replicated mistake. Mr. Clinton was Secretary of State, and Mr. Clinton was UN Special Envoy to Haiti when the January 2010 earthquake struck, killing an estimated 220,000 people. Some 13.3 billion, 10.9 billion euros was pledged to international donors for Haiti's recovery. Mr. Clinton was appointed co-chairman of the interim Haiti Recovery Commission, along with Haitian Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellerive. Now look at this. But the found itself under fire as frustrations mounted at the slow pace of recovery. Its mandate was not renewed by the Haitian Parliament in 2011, so it only lasted a damn year. They knew what was going on. Where the Haitian quake funding went: 9.9 billion total international funding, 3 billion from individuals in the company, 6 billion from bilateral and multilateral donors. Look at this: 89% went to non-Haitian organizations. 580 million went to Haitian government. It's only 9%, and 36 million went to the Haitian organization.
Mm-mm-mm.
The U.S. Government Accountability Office report discovered no hint of wrongdoing, but concluded that IHRC's decisions were not necessarily aligned with the Haitian priorities. So y'all put this woman in charge of all this money and where it goes. And all you're going to say is there was no wrongdoing. She just didn't align with Haitian priorities. What? The money was for them. How is that not wrongdoing? Wicked ass demons, boy. The bulk went to the UN agencies. That's why they don't fuck with the UN. International aid groups, private contractors, and donor countries' own civilian and military agencies. Listen, you hear what I just said? Donor countries own civilian and military agency.
Oh,
I mean, the countries were taking the money back to their people, to their military and stuff.
So they donated the money and
took
it right back and gave it to them.
So it was, you know what that's called? Money laundering. It's called money laundering. For example, the Pentagon billed the State Department hundreds of millions of dollars for sending U.S. troops to hand out bottled water and keep order on the streets of Haiti's ravaged capital, Port-au-Prince. So the Pentagon charged the State Department, the U.S. State Department, millions of dollars to give out water and police the Haitian streets.
But they had their own police.
But you're supposed to be there for help them with recovery.
You're not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be nonprofit.
You're charging them millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for that. So wait, you donate money to take it back?
Yeah.
Money laundering. They do the same thing with war. The reason why America and a lot of Western countries stay in war, and whether it's South America, Middle East, even throughout Africa, some places, is because war makes money. You know who makes the guns to make those wars? Those people make money. And in turn, those contracts make America money.
Not only that, you're in their countries too to get their natural resources.
Exactly. There's a lot of money. It's like you're literally spending money to make money. Like America gives millions to Israel for weapons. They buy weapons from Israel. Not because they need weapons, because they need to spend the money to make money.
Yep.
You need war to make money. America found that out in World War I and ain't went back since. They was in Vietnam for how long? Like 20 years?
Yep.
And they knew they just wanted to keep. They've been in Iraq or Afghanistan, I'm sorry, for 20 years now.
Do it. They've been there guarding those poppy fields.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, when this water thing hit, wherever there's, don't be surprised, whatever places have the greatest water resources and America pops up there, you know why they're there.
Make sure I forgot to show y'all this picture right here. This woman right here, this Haitian woman, look what she said. Where Hillary Clinton belongs, in a jail cell. Look, man, there's the reason why when Trump said lock her up, that shit
crookery,
like damn, that shit spread like wildfire. Like, lock her up, yeah, lock him up. The Clinton body count.
She either goes by crookery or killery.
And it's funny how you notice most people attack her and not Bill, because Bill just as wicked.
But she's the face. They know that.
They know she's the brain.
They know she's the brain behind the operation. She was the president. He wasn't the president.
You think that?
She was the president. That was her term she served.
That's why he was in there messing around with Lewinsky.
She's like, Bill, go grab Monica. I'll handle this.
This Clinton campaign has said that she never did anything to State Department as a result of donations to the Clinton Foundation. You hear what they said? Mrs. Clinton's campaign has said she never did anything at the State Department as a result of donations to the Clinton Foundation. Like Nancy Pelosi recently put a lot of money in certain stocks right before the pandemic, right before certain bills passed, and now she made a lot of money. Almost like she knew something. Almost like she knew what was coming down the pipeline.
Nancy said she had to get a piece of that pie.
So yeah, man. As for Haiti, I don't know. The way they've been talking about it, if you notice how mainstream media like BBC, CNN, MSNBC, even Fox, and all these companies, they're talking about, all they kept talking about was the power vacuum. Who's going to be the president? Who's going to be the president? Who's going to be in charge? And it's like, wait, y'all ain't want to talk about somebody was killed in their home? One guy said he was tortured. Now, I don't know if he meant tortured as in just shot 12 times, or do he mean other things were done?
I believe he meant other things were done.
What were those sledgehammers for? Break his hands? Break bones? I don't know. Because usually hit squads don't just kill you. These people, these mercenaries are what they call bloodthirsty people. They don't just come in and pop you and leave. They have fun with it. They literally love killing people. It's not just for money. So would I be surprised if other things happen to him? Certain broken bones and burned or something like that? Maybe they torture him for information. Because one of the guys, one of the Haitian Americans said that the purpose of the whole situation was to kidnap him and take him back to the embassy or something like that. To palace, the national palace. And it's like,
to do what afterwards?
They told you they're going to kidnap him and end up shooting him 12 times.
The plan was to kill him.
And how the hell are you Haitian American? Once again, obviously, they found a paper trail. These people it just seemed like they were just not professional. They were professional in the sense they knew how to get together and put together a plan to kill somebody, but it seemed like most of the stuff was done for them. It's like somebody else made sure they can just walk into the building. Somebody else made sure it was just an easy.
Well, we live in an era where they don't give a damn no more. The media tired of lying. They just tired. They're like, this is what happened, believe it or not.
And it's like,
who the fuck on? Who cares?
Do I believe that 28 men went into someone's house? What seems like, I'm not saying that it wasn't. I haven't, all the stuff came out. There was no firefight, no security. He just tied up his servants and his maids, and his daughter escaped by hiding. And then they just went into his room and shot him and his wife. Come on. This, like I said, they made sure to take that website down. I would not be surprised if they have some type of the Colombian side is where the real connections probably are. That's why they're probably talking about the Haitian American dudes. The Colombian side is probably where it's really at.
Yeah.
That's probably what if you find out they supposed to be former military, if you find out who they are and who they've been around and who they got connections to, that's probably how you'll really find out who was a part of this. Not even through the Haitian American dudes. But I don't know. I swear, boy. Cat got your tongue?
Nope, Cat ain't got my tongue. It's time to move on to a different story.
Something else I want to talk about with Haiti, though. Do y'all remember a woman named Laura Silsby?
I don't know who that is.
Laura Silsby is the woman.
Oh, yeah. When the Clintons.
Laura Silsby, the leader of the 10 U.S. Baptist missionaries facing kidnapping charges in Haiti, is no stranger to legal and financial trouble. Laura Silsby is the woman who was a
white woman.
She was a Baptist Christian.
Shit.
Her and 10 allegedly, who went to Haiti and kidnapped 33 Haitian children. Yes, anybody in the knowledge know she took 33 Haitian children.
Had to sacrifice.
And I couldn't find the article, no proof of this. But allegedly, it's alleged there was another story. I can't remember. There was another woman who was a part of the Clinton Foundation. If I'm not mistaken, she kidnapped 12 Haitian kids. She was caught with 12. And they caught her, and Clinton, Bill Clinton, helped her get off. They call her a FOB, friend of Bill.
Wow. So
this is 2010. And the other story too. So during all that bullshit going on, they over there, we're trying to help the kids. So if you know the kids need help, why wouldn't you do it legally? We didn't know you didn't know that they had laws, or these niggas. They're just so dumb.
They're just savage.
They don't have bills. They don't have no laws to stop us.
You can just go over there and take Haitian kids and leave.
Yeah, we can go over there and just take them. They can't stop. You stop lying. You know they had laws. You expect it. And if I'm not mistaken, they didn't even do, nothing came against them. Matter of fact, the U.S. said that the Haitian government could decide what happened to them. And you had people that told them, we're going to go by the law. It might be just be paperwork. And it's like, y'all giving them a pass for this? There's no way I couldn't bring this shit up. Look, U.S. says cases up to Haitians. What you mean U.S. says? Of course it is. They in their damn country trying to kidnap their children.
Oh, my God.
We were caught.
What are we going to do?
We just want to help them. Poor babies. But yeah, this is the guy who won the Global Citizen Award, Jim Max Belvry. He was the former prime minister. If you win anything from the Clintons,
stay the fuck away from me.
If you win anything from the Clintons, I don't want nothing to do with it. Now, there was a woman who went down to Haiti allegedly to investigate the alleged connection between Hillary Clinton and sex trafficking. That woman popped up dead. Monica Peterson.
All I know is
she went down into Haiti to investigate it, and she popped up dead.
All this is allegedly.
And guess what they said it was?
Where?
Suicide. People love suicide themselves. It's funny. Like somebody made this joke. They said people feel so bad about lying on the Clintons, they decide to kill themselves. They feel so bad when they lie on them. When they make comments about them, they feel so bad about it. They decide to just kill themselves. Get suicided.
We ain't committed no suicides. We
I
ain't
am
left
not.
no letters.
We joking. But shit get real. Shit get real.
Not feeling depressed. Scale 1 to 10. I'm feeling about an 8 or 9.
Shit, I'm a 10. I don't care how I feel. I'm a 10. I ain't do it. But yeah, here's another thing we got to talk about now. Sad story, ain't it? It's a sad story.
This reminds me of that get your ass to the polls.
Shame what happened to that boy. But Juvenile, and he telling people to vax that thing up.
Vax that thing up if you planning on meeting somebody.
The song, I don't even know if I can play the song.
So this is what they want to use now. They wanna make people say if you're not vaccinated, then you can't. We can't date.
Now we're gonna get to that. Let me just play it right quick.
Date chat, find a mate chat, open up BOK ass, okay yeah, profile picture looking tight chat, nice chat, got your bio reading right chat, precise chat, but before you find a date chat, you gotta wait chat, gotta go vaccinate chat, get it straight chat. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up.
Now hold on, they had him matching with a white woman.
Ain't in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Ain't in real life, you need to vax that thing up.
All right, so you get the point of the song. This sounded like, you remember that show? I think it's what's that show? What's that movie? That goddamn the black director.
John Singleton?
No. It's only two that we really.
Oh, you talking about he from New York. He love the Knicks. What is his name?
How the hell I forget?
It's Spike Lee.
Good Lord. Remember that movie Spike Lee put out? I forgot the name of it. Where the whole
Do the Right Thing?
No. Well, the whole premise of the movie was that black women, in order to stop the crime.
She's got to have it.
No. Black women, in order to stop the crime in Chicago, should stop having sex with black men until they get their shit together. I forgot the name of that movie.
Is that a movie with Nick Chirac?
Yeah, Chirac.
Okay.
Well, the point of the movie was don't have sex until they stop being gangsters, gangbangers.
So don't have sex until black.
So the whole point of this is don't have sex until they get vaccinated. They trying to listen to the context of that. They're telling black women to not have sex with black men until everybody is vaccinated. That goes deeper.
Is this just particularly to the black community?
This is through an app.
Is it a black dating app?
It's a black dating app. It's for black men and black women. Let me show you right quick.
Wait a minute.
This is it right here. It's an actual dating app. You can get on your phone called Black, where it's for black men and women. But I'm sure if you click on there.
Let me tell y'all something. I don't be on no apps, but it'd be more racist to other people on the apps than to do actually black.
I remember you said using that. Was it a chat room? A black chat room?
I was in a black. This is not a dating app. This is just it's supposed to be a black community app that was on Google.
You discussed
and I think it was an Arab dude or something. And I said, why the fuck is he in here? And they turned on me.
Like, let him. What are you doing? Leave him alone. It's like it's called Black Talk.
Your own people will turn on you when you start talking about other races of people. We so sick in the head, it's ridiculous.
It's like it's called the Black app. Why is this Mexican in here? But look at this right here. No vaccine, no bucking.
Well, let me tell you something. Y'all already complained about black dudes ain't dating you no way. So it ain't gonna be a
damn,
loss.
Trav, hold on. You went to the juggler, damn.
I'm telling the truth. Not for me personally, because that's my preference, black women. But I'm telling you, you're already saying how you're getting annoyed on the streets. Black men are not talking to you. You're not hurting them by not bucking. I'm not vaccinated because, it ain't gonna work.
Look, I didn't even know they put this little thing right here on COVID thing, even on Instagram.
This is absolutely ridiculous that he would create this song.
Good Lord, man.
The Democratic the Democratic Party is at it again.
For 3 shekels, Lord have mercy. Let's see what he had to say.
Juvenile fits him perfectly because that's the mindset that he has.
Let's see what he had to say about why he decided to do this.
Together.
Well, the day now BLK got at us about doing a remix to back that ass up for the site, for the dating site. But because at first I was kind of skeptical about it. But when I heard it was about vaccination and convincing people before they go get go out to date or look for a date or have.
It's not convincing people, it's convincing black people.
Exactly. Well,
and let me tell you, they think that, I'm going to say black men are so overly sexual that if black women say, we're not going to have sexual relations with you, you get that vaccine, they're going to say, let me go get this vaccine. No, they're going to move on to another demographic.
Like you said earlier, I thought that when they did that shit where they went and got strippers to tell black men to vote, that was so good. That was so disrespectful.
This is
more disrespectful. This is even more disrespectful.
Because not only did you bring them in and have them shaking their ass and kind of, we could say degrading them if you want to say that, but you also are pushing a vaccine on your people that you know allegedly.
And pushing withholding sex.
Well, it depends on what your beliefs is.
No, withholding sex that you would have, but won't do it because of they treating getting a vaccine like getting a damn test for STD.
Like you got AIDS.
Like you got STD. Make sure you clean. Make sure you got your vaccine. Like, what the hell? This man said, make sure you get vaccinated so that you can be with this woman. That sounds crazy.
But the interesting thing is, it's being emphasized on the man because they have a picture of the woman saying no vaccine, no fucking. Well, where's the man's at? No vaccine, no fucking.
They know ain't gonna go like that.
So if they've done a study, I guess they're seeing that there are more black women getting the vaccine than black men are.
I don't know. I would like to see that study. I mean, it wouldn't really mean anything, but
well, it would mean a thing. It would mean something to me.
Well, you got to pay attention to the entire market. Who have they been pushing the vaccine on more in general? Well, men are less likely to go to the damn doctor, so they're more likely to not have the vaccine.
But they've been having black women mainly. Yeah, the spokesperson for getting the vaccine.
They've been. We in that era.
Black female doctors.
Women in general. We in the era of we know what
the
that's
mother
about.
Goddess.
Yeah, we know what that's about. Why everything has a woman in front of it. But yeah,
have any dates. They should make sure that person that they're dealing with is vaccinated. And I just thought it was a great idea, and a great idea to get to some of the youths, some of the, a lot of the people that look like me. A lot of us ain't, I've been vaccinated, but a lot of us still not educated on it, scared.
So the weird thing is,
just think about how many lives we will save and how many people that will go out and get vaccinated because of this. And think about, where we are as a people right now. We the last people to get vaccinated. So
it's real strange to me how whenever you tell someone that you're not vaccinated or not getting a vaccine, they immediately assume you're uneducated.
No, maybe I have gotten a vaccination because I've educated myself on the vaccine and I've decided that it's not for me.
Now, there was a video on WorldStar, 13-minute video. There's mainly white people in the video, but they were talking about some of the things they dealt with trying to get the, the V. And they talked about all the ailments they got and all the things that happened to them. And even WorldStar had to delete that video. Now, we know it's not expected to be on YouTube, but even WorldStar had to delete it.
They are literally controlling every outlet so that you cannot get what they call misinformation out.
There was a time when you went on WorldStar, you can see any damn thing. Like, Man, I don't see so much wild shit on World Star. We all know what's on World Star. World Star couldn't have people talking about that. Really? World Star had to delete it.
But they can put all other types of stuff on there, but that you can't.
So who
came
to them and told him to change it?
The Democratic Party.
I don't think it's the Democratic Party.
Who?
I think it's the people in.
Oh, you think it's the people that's just in charge of this whole thing?
Yeah, I'm not blaming no one party.
I'm not blaming one party because both parties are involved. I'm just saying the Democratic Party is more associated with black people. Black people trust the Democratic Party more.
I don't think no Democratic Party reached out to no World Star. That's my point.
Okay.
I don't even think. I think more than likely somebody hit up somebody who's in charge over there and said, take that down. Or probably threatened to hit them with some stuff. If they don't take it down, hit them with something to affect their website and revenue. You gotta take that down. That's misinformation.
So who reached out to Juvenile and told him to do this?
He said it was black. He said it was black, the app.
Who reached out to black singles?
Now we talking differently. Who reached out to the app to do it?
Somebody who thought that would promote more black people into getting the vaccine. They trying any outlet they can to get black people to take this fucking vaccine.
So yeah,
crazy.
I agree with that part. It definitely was probably somebody associated with that party who pushed the idea of black and the app itself getting involved in the vaccination push. Once again, Biden said they're gonna try to go door to door.
Let me tell you about that. You ready to go to that yet or hold on?
Go ahead.
Listen, don't come to my damn door knocking on my door talking about the vaccine.
This is Listen, man.
I have all the information I know about the vaccine.
Listen, I got information that y'all don't want me to know. That's what I want to say. Listen, if you go to the doctor for a damn headache, they're talking about the vaccine. If you go to the grocery store, they're talking about the vaccine. And you go to the dentist, they're talking about the vaccine. I'm at home, and now I'm bringing it to my door.
And they keep adding more stuff on. We are literally in allergy season. Your nose is going to run. Now a runny nose is part of the symptoms of COVID. That. It's absolutely insane.
You might got COVID because your nose is running.
Well, okay, now my nose.
That's not what we're saying. We're saying, because you got to make sure you put this in context. Shit get flagged.
They're going to add on there your gums and your damn nose is itching and all that stuff. We know it's due to your fucking allergies. That's part of the symptoms now, too.
Anybody got the flu yet? The flu don't exist no more.
The flu is gone.
All right. We gonna move on for this damn COVID because this whole thing might get taken out. But I want to show y'all this clip of Clyburn. I'm sorry.
Fucking Clyburn.
He got confronted by a person. I don't know when this happened, but he posted this video and he asked Clyburn about the status of black wealth in America, how it's fallen. We need to do something. So let's listen.
Pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
Let's listen to what you had to say.
Real quick. You spoke about the HBCUs. That's a great thing. But statistics shows that 20% of black Americans are college educated. Meanwhile, the 20% of us have a whole bunch of debt, right? The other 80% of black Americans mostly work in the service economy. So that's good for the HBCUs, but the rest of black America is pretty much being starved out. That's all I wanted to say. And on top of that, with HR 40, we were on something called Fix HR 40, where we put pressure on all of our congressional leaders to get HR 40 to the floor. We sat there for about 10 hours and watched the whole judiciary process. We saw it play out. Nancy Pelosi can bring that to the floor anytime she wants. We have been monitoring HR 40, and it's been stalled out for the most part.
You want to come to the floor, you want it to pass.
What we're trying to say, sir, is that because of public pressure, so for history, right? HR 40, right, it was introduced by John Conyers in 1987. It sat dormant for over 30 years, right?
No.
So, yes, it did, sir. Yes, it did.
Every year.
He introduced it every year, but it never got passed. We're talking about something almost my whole adult life. This thing never passed at all. Now there is public sentiment. There's energy behind it, right? The CBC just, they did a Twitter poll. They asked us, What do you prefer? Do you prefer? Hold on a second. So hold on a second. So I'm almost done. Sir, it's all due respect. There's no emotion in this. We're just concerned.
These are facts we're presenting.
Just concerned. We're just highly concerned because by 2050, Black American wealth is going to be at 0. Meanwhile, other groups' wealth are going upward while our wealth is deteriorating. So we're just highly concerned. That's it. Right. We just want a better quality of life for ourselves and our children. I have 2 children myself. The tax credit is great. It's great. But after the tax child credit, it's like that's just paying the bills and that's it. It's still not helping us out of the predicament that we're in. We're just concerned. So that's it. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your lecture.
We'll address, we're going to move on. We have to allow others.
Yeah, we move. Okay.
So we're not even going to talk about that. We're not even going to discuss that.
Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
Really? So whoever that is got him out of answering that question. Oh, we could have to move on to something else. And you know what's sad?
Black gatekeepers.
And you know what's sad? I hate to say it. All those people around him act like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
And to be quite honest with you, they look like they're in their 50s.
They're
60s.
older black people, and they're just like, they're elders. They just like,
they about to leave.
I hate to say it like this. They like, I got my Social Security.
They about to go.
I got my Social Security. Look.
You ain't gonna get yours.
I remember who was that? This guy we were listening to, his channel BGS. He said, "Stop waiting for us to die. Get your own money." They hoarding all the damn money. But look, man, this is Clyburn and a lot of these other people have been able to keep their place in politics because of what they did in the 60s. And because they're a part of the establishment. They are boule gatekeepers. Their job is to just keep you going to sleep. Yeah, all you need is this. You don't need nothing else. That's all you need. Because you're supposed to be the permanent underclass. When you actually ask for stuff, you fuck up the system. See, if niggas actually got stuff passed to actually help their communities drastically, it would change who at the bottom. And everybody else ain't want to be at the bottom. That's why when you ask for something, you notice that every other group asks for something. You ask for reparations. You got damn
the LGBTQ.
They ask for reparations. Native Americans come out and say, "Oh, we still want our reparations."
Mexicans saying, "Oh, we should get reparations because we've been at the border. We've been stuck at the border." For
you got people
years.
saying that there should be reparations for illegal immigrants coming into the country. There should be reparations.
Chose to come here.
There should be reparations for them because of how they were treated at the border. And you
know
wait.
What you can simply do? When they come to the border, you can just turn their ass back around and send them back. Not even hold them in anywhere. Just turn right back around.
You're not allowed to do that because they're seeking asylum. If they're seeking asylum,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's absolutely crazy. You should not be able to just come into a country because you're you have to go through the proper process like everybody else does.
That's the point. They can't send them back. They don't have to let them in. They can hold them. That's what the asylum seeking is. They have to get held for a little while, get reviewed. Who are you? Investigated. What were your past things you did in your country? What's going on in your country? Okay, you can go in, or no, we can't accept.
So that you shouldn't even be able to just walk over here and seek asylum. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, most countries that are considered first, I mean, the top countries, you have to have asylum seeking. That's part of their decision. That's their decision.
That's what the UN came up with.
We got to stop looking at it like this. The main reason why they're letting quote unquote illegal immigrants come into the country is because their population is shrinking. America does not have enough people in the workforce the next 50, 60 years. They don't have enough people being born to be a part of the workforce in 50 years. So they bringing them in, letting them in the border because they need workers.
Not only that, after a while they're gonna start saying Mexicans are they're white, but they're gonna start counting them as white.
No, they count them as white now. The thing that's gonna happen is they expect or want in the future, because they understand that allegedly the number said that by 2050 the country will be minority white. That's gonna be 2030 now, 2035 at this point. That's not even gonna be that long. So what they're doing is they're trying to stave that off by saying, okay, we'll be the minority, but we're gonna make sure that anybody we bring in, and basically the society you know now and the idea of race that you believe now, they're gonna destroy it. They're gonna destroy what we see as race now, because it's not. They can't have a race system in their country still, but yet the people they have at the top are that can't work. Because at some point, most people get voted in ain't gonna be white. Most people who win office in the next 15 years ain't gonna be white. So that's gonna fuck up everything.
And I think that
so they gotta change what race is.
They're also trying to erase black Americans by putting everybody under the same umbrella as people of color.
Well, I think that more of that is because black people are the gateway. If you want anything to do with social change and justice, you go through black people, and that's just how it works. Black people are meant to be the permanent underclass. That's why we look at Clyburn. He understands this more than likely. I got mine. He sold you out for some shekels. he sold you for a couple pieces of silver. It is what it is. You just got to understand that some of these people, at least like the old saying goes, people that his age came up with this saying, all kinfolk ain't, all skinfolk ain't kinfolk.
It's just, it's really sad what your own people will do to you.
And the game is the game. Now let me show y'all something else too. Now, let me see. Where is this? Okay, here you go. No. All right, I guess I gotta go through here. Hold on. There's this lady on Twitter that I see on my timeline from time to time, and she feeds homeless people. And there was an incident where a guy normally the people she helped is black. Most of the homeless people she helped is black. And there was one video where she walked up to him. He was asking for some food. And she said, "What you want, a honey bun or a cake or something like that?" And he was like, "It don't matter." She's like, "It matters to me." Like, she let him know you can ask for stuff. Just because you don't have nothing, you don't always have to just take what's given to you. You can ask for something, you know. So he asked for a honey bun and gave her a honey bun. So then she had one day, she had this Mexican guy come up. I'm gonna show you what happened in the situation.
Hey, how you doing?
No, we're not good.
Not good? Why?
No, black people.
Black people?
Yeah,
I'm black.
Too much bother me.
Wait, hold on. I'm black. Not all black people.
I know, but
not all black people. Just say people.
Yeah,
people.
Black people.
No, just say people. Not black people. People. Some people.
Black people.
Some black people. Not all black people. Some black people.
No, not some black people. Black people.
No, I'm black. What am I doing for you right now?
You're not bothering me.
No, but not all black.
A lot of people bother me.
Yes, but not all black people. Just some, because I'm one that's not. You see? That's how you say some.
I can say some.
Some black people.
No.
Yes, because I'm not.
No.
I'm not. You see?
No.
Everything is in your language. Would you like a honey butter cupcake?
I don't feel good.
Honey butter. I don't feel good when you say things like that either, but it's not all black people. You gotta say some.
I don't want candy.
No candy?
No.
Hygiene?
Listen, man.
How do you get something coming from a black person and you trying to talk shit about a black people in general?
Listen. He would have walked away hungry. First off, somebody, I don't even know if I would have gave him the water. He wouldn't have got nothing. Soon as he said black people, I was there, sleek, snatched the shit out of his hand and said, "Get the fuck out of my car." How the hell you gonna say black people bothering you? Like, man, get the fuck out of my, what you out my car for then? If you so mad with black people, why are you getting food from a black person? You got some nerve.
And you obviously are in an area where you're around a lot of black people. And you could just go to.
Sounds like somebody told you to go over to get something to eat because that lady be giving food out.
You could go to
and when you went
area.
over there, them niggas was like, "What you doing over there?" And now you all in your feelings. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. Now I'm pretty sure this is I don't know where this is. Where is that? For some reason, when you say homeless, I think California.
I was thinking Atlanta too.
I don't know about Atlanta. Maybe it is Atlanta. But a lot of people was giving her, not everybody. Most people were saying, "Why are you giving some food? You should have left them there hungry." Some people trying to give her praise, like, "Yeah, that you show empathy and empathy." Why is it y'all feel the need that niggas need to turn the other cheek?
We always have to turn the other cheek.
Okay, y'all. That scripture in the Bible is not talking about strangers. It's talking about your brothers and sisters of your people. You can go read it yourself. It says what I'm saying. When it says turn the other cheek, forgive your neighbor, love thy brother. Who the hell walk around calling everybody brother, sister? What's up, sis? What up, bruh? My brother.
Well, there are a couple black folks that will say that to other people of the race.
Point is, when it says your brother and your sister and your neighbor, that's people who are close to you. It's talking about your people. You don't have to keep turning your cheek to everybody else. You don't have to keep forgiving. You're supposed to deal with people who fuck with you, actually. But we don't even get that deep into that.
But they won't turn their cheek on other black people. They ready to whoop your ass.
Oh, nah. A nigga breaking another nigga do something. Let there have been a black man that said something. Or a black woman. I wonder if that was a black person that said it to her. Said, man, niggas is da-da-da-da. Would she have been like, what would she have said?
I don't know. She might went along with it. She'd be like, yeah,
I don't know. You right, Ashley.
They would have started talking shit about some family member, some person off the street, to be honest with you.
Start talking shit about niggas. All right. I gotta show you one more video. This is some disturbing shit. There's this video of a San Francisco gay man's choir. They made a video that I'm going to show you.
Almost like that. Shout out to Pastor Derby. You remember he read on one of his
rest in peace.
One of his what was the name of that? It was a
what
manifesto. The gay manifesto.
The gay manifesto. Yeah, he read it. But I'm gonna show y'all this song that they got that they standing on too. Let's see if I can get this right.
We celebrate Pride on the progress we've made over these past years. There's still work to be done. We celebrate Pride on the progress we've made over these past years. There's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you.
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep them from disco, warn about San Francisco. Make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children.
And you know, it's so funny that they love that word, pride.
Now look at this. Now this is right here, as you can see, is a person named David Wallace. Lewd or lascivious acts with a child under the 14 years of age. Let me show you something else. That's him in the damn thing. Look at
that. And I'm sure it's more in there. It's more than that in there.
Now this is that's him.
With the red around his box, that's him.
So now, when you look at the article they put out, they said that this was just it was a parody, it wasn't real. They were just saying that they were going to convince the children to be fair and all that stuff, not actually convert them in that way, but convert them to be nice and understanding to gay people. What?
Young Pharaoh.
Oh yeah, Young Pharaoh. The video is actually like a year old.
It's a year old.
But he had a debate with some dudes, and two lesbians. I think a woman.
It was two lesbians, a gay dude, and it might have been a transgender. We don't know.
I don't know. But he was talking about this, and he kind of told him up.
It was perfect.
He like, why? He said, this is affecting our. Why do we have to pretty much risk our mental health to accept you? And the point he made was, when I accept what you are, you're telling me to forget everything I am and completely break myself down. So I have to call a man who wants to wear a dress a woman.
Yeah.
He's like, that's messing with my mental health.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might put a video in the description or something. But yeah, we was gonna break that down, but it's a long podcast. We could have showed that little clip more than likely. But the reason why I showed that is how blatant they are.
Mm-hmm.
So they made that video. They said it was a parody. Okay. But the dude in the damn video
is a pedophile. There's no allegedly to it or nothing. He's a pedophile.
He's a registered sex offender. And I'm pretty sure there's more.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more of them in there.
So I don't get it, man. How is this allowed? But they standing on it. They like, we not backing down from the pressure because they got a lot of backlash for this. Mainly from those, be honest, mainly the outlets that's talking about it are white Christian outlets. This ain't got nothing. Well, there are niggas in
There's
the
a couple
video.
I've seen up. They got them up yesterday.
A couple Negroes got on them.
A couple Negroes talked about it.
Okay, good. Because there's some Negroes in this video. And
There's 2 of them.
It's like 5 or 6 of them, actually.
Damn.
I pray you niggas ain't. But anyway. Yeah, that was just a reaction to the crazy shit on the internet and what's going on. And just, first they want these people to be reading books to your kids. That's the what they call drag queens.
Drag queens at libraries reading books.
Which is
and they're not reading like regular kids books. They're reading like
drag
books. Yeah.
Teaching kids to accept. And it's like, why would a grown man in a dress want to read books to children? Like, what is that? Remember that little boy for a little while who was running around with gay dudes? Remember
at nightclubs dancing?
Yeah, he went to a nightclub and was getting money thrown at him by gay men. And they tried to say, oh, they're just helping him accept who he is. Like, you're a grown man throwing money at a 12, 11-year-old.
Oh, his future's to be a transgender stripper?
I don't know. Well, they weren't trained. They were just gay.
Oh.
They were just drag queens. They were just, they say there are people who dress like women that's not gay. And his, what's his name? RuPaul.
Caitlyn.
Ain't he married?
No.
That's a gay one.
No, RuPaul is gay.
There was another, I remember back
Caitlyn is the one that's still.
No. I remember there was a drag queen who dressed like a woman but was married. It was on TV. It might have been on BET like 10 years ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a show I remember as a kid. I remember as I was like a kid. I remember seeing the show of a man in a dress, but he had a wife. And my mom was like, what the my mom was like, what the hell? I ain't want no man wearing no dress. I can't remember what show that was. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, man, I guess.
Don't know. Y'all so desperate out here now. Y'all encouraging black women to be bisexuals.
Yeah. How about that?
Exactly.
We did a video on that. Go through, look at the catalog. A video of a woman, a music video, and the whole music video is about a woman convincing a bisexual man, dating a bisexual man.
Yep, YouTube blocked that one too.
No, they ain't blocked that one. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. They shadow banned.
They hide it from the algorithm so you wouldn't see
it. Man, we got
shadow banding is going on a lot.
We got like 6 videos he put out that y'all never gonna get to see. We got one we talked about how the churches is pushing the vaccine. We went in. We got a couple, mainly those videos, mainly those COVID videos that get blocked.
Yeah, we've been in jail like.
We did go to jail.
We was in YouTube jail. That's why we were missing
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. You cannot upload videos.
But we only had like a couple. We had like 40. Think about this, y'all. We had like 40 subscribers, if that, and we got banned for 2 weeks. Like we don't have a big audience.
No, we don't. But
we still growing. We 6 months in.
They monitor this channel, believe it or not.
At like 40 subscribers, our channel was banned for 2 weeks.
There's a lot of content that don't go up. Stuff don't get talked about right now. It's because
they got us in. Hey, man,
they got you all in check.
But yeah, man, I guess that's it on that. This is episode 14. I don't know how long this episode is. Hopefully, y'all don't get too much lag in this because I changed a lot. Gotta get a stronger laptop for this. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for viewing the video. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to comment on any of these topics if you have an opinion on it. We will definitely gonna respond to it and maybe even mention it in another video. But yeah, man, shout out to y'all. Y'all stay safe. All praise to the Most High, and peace.